That's pretty cool. Sweet. So helicopters are really noisy. So it's hard for you guys to hear us and for us to hear you. So because of that, we use hand signals to communicate when we're working around helicopters. Our first hand signal is this one. What do you guys think this means? Stop. Stop and wait for further instructions. Our next one is this one. Come nice and slowly, nice and calmly. Alright, there's no rush. And our last one is this one. Sit down. Sit down. So as you guys saw, when a helicopter lands and takes off, there's a lot of ice flying around. So because of that, we get you guys to get low when we're waiting for the helicopter, which just looks like taking a knee in the ice or sitting on the benches up there and covering your face or looking away. Yeah. Just to protect yourself from all that ice. So along with ice, loose items like hats and scarves are a huge hazard around helicopters. So we ask that you guys put your hats and gloves and scarves and toques in the red backpack. Cool. Now does anyone have a selfie stick? Selfie stick, anybody? So a couple, yeah. You guys can bring that on the ice, that's okay. For the helicopter flight, it's important that the selfie stick itself goes in the red bag. Okay? Selfie stick in the red bag. Some other items here, batteries and power banks. If you want to bring those up, that's okay. Just make sure it's unplugged and in your jacket pocket.
Jacket pocket. Okay.
Cool. What else we got? So drones. Does anybody have a drone?
No.
No, sweet. So if you do, those will all stay here. They're a big hazard for helicopters. Cool. Chainsaws and bleach. You guys can leave that here. Yeah. Awesome. All right. So as we're walking to the helicopter, we're gonna walk in a single file line, following myself or Fred or another staff, and we're gonna go to the front of the helicopter on the left-hand side. All right. So single file line, walking nice and slowly, walking behind myself to the front of the helicopter. The reason we don't want to go to the back of the helicopter is because we have a rotor spinning and it's about this high. It's very dangerous. So we're going to stay towards the front of the helicopter. There's also a rotor up high, this rotor here. We don't want to put our hands up and wave, all right, because the rotor is right up here. It's a little bit lower than you might think. So when we're going into the helicopter, we'll keep our hands down and we'll stay to the front of the helicopter. Cool. Now, because we don't want anybody putting their hands up, we don't want to take pictures of anybody who's getting in or out of the helicopter. Because if someone takes a picture of you, the first thing you might want to do is put your hand up to wave. Not good. Not good. Alright, so we'll keep our hands down and we'll hold off on the pictures. To get in the helicopter, we're going to keep our hands free so you guys can grab onto the seat, alright, or onto myself. There's a door on the front that swings, so we don't really want to grab onto that. It does move around quite a bit. Once you guys are in the helicopter, just like a car, we've got a seat belt to do up, and then we also have a headset here because it's really loud and you want to be able to hear what the pilot's saying. Yeah. Sometimes it's got some pretty good jokes. Once you guys are in the helicopter and you've done your seatbelt and you've got your headset on, feel free to take your phone out to take some pictures. We just ask that you don't pass your phone around the helicopter so we can avoid dropping it into the pilot's controls. Today's flight is no smoking on board. We have a fire extinguisher, axe, and a first aid kit. In the event of an emergency, this will be your brace positions. This is also the only time you guys will open or close the doors. Leave that to us. Once you guys get out, the ice is very slippery and you won't have crampons on yet. So we've chipped a nice path that goes from the helicopter to the waiting area, and it's marked with rocks. So if you guys get out of the helicopter, just take a look for those rocks and walk to the path. Cool. Awesome. So, does that all make sense? Can I get a thumbs up if you guys are happy to continue? Yes, sweet. All makes sense. Great.
Excuse me.
Before we go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can we bring the
Yes.
camera before?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll just put it around your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can bring that. Before we go, we'll grab a few more pieces of gear. At the back counter there, I'd like you guys to grab a rain jacket and a pair of gloves here. We'll also give you one of these red backpacks. So anything you want to bring on the ice will go in these red backpacks. So that's hats, gloves, water bottle, sunscreen, sunglasses, anything you want to bring up goes in a red backpack. They all look the same apart from this number on the shoulder strap. So just remember this number. They all open at the top here. To close it, we'll roll it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then clip this buckle at the top. Just like that. Anything you don't want to bring up, we can put in this locker here, or we can put it back in our car. This locker does get locked while we're gone. However, this locker is for everybody, so don't put passports or cash in here. Cool. Those can all go in your car. And then what else do we need here? Lockers are here. Bathrooms. So if you guys want to use the bathroom before we go, it's out the back door and to the left. There's no toilet on the ice. It will be up for a maximum of 3 hours. Make sure you use that before we go.
先拿装备跟收东西。
Other than that, once you guys are ready, we'll meet on the back deck and hop on the bus.
Okay.
Sound good? Sweet. All right, we'll try to be ready in about 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
All right,
Okay.
we'll be quick. All right, go for it.